Hi, my name is Jordan Esqueda, PDGA number 71545. Today, Legacy Legion, I'll be showing you what gives me the confidence in what I put in my bag. You'll see here that I carry 22 putters. These two, my inside the circle putters, Bleeder Protege clutches. Got these on Disc Golf Black Market when they were 10 for 50 bucks. Real come up. Love the grip on them. Always have a way of finding chains. My other two putters are for outside the circle. This is a gravity clutch. Just feels good. I also use it off the tee for a little bit more of anything I want to finish right with a putter shot. This is Icon Closer Coffinator stamp. One of the best driving putters I've ever thrown. Super straight with a nice stable finish, can kind of hold any line. I've loved this ever since I put it in the bag. Next up we have my mid-range putters. So these I pick up anytime I want to hit something anywhere from 200 feet to 300 feet. Just throw it straight in the basket. First we'll start off with Gravity Ghost. Shout out to Zoo's Outsiders. The Gravity Ghost is one of the most reliable ghosts that I've ever thrown. From the get-go, right out the box, they start out a little bit stable, but then they beat up real nice, have some good glide on them. I can throw it out left. It doesn't really flip. It just holds right forever. Love this thing. Shout out my sponsor, Team Toe. This is Icon Gauge. I'd never thrown a gauge till I got this one, and as soon as I got this one, fell in love with it. Need to get a few more backups, but a little bit just straighter. It's almost just like a really long, like that Icon Closer, just dead straight. Anything I throw it on, straight into the basket. Next was a gift from a fellow Team Toe member. Shout out Eli. Watch him, he's up and coming. These nice swirly Icon Ghosts, pretty stable, can trust it in the wind. Just threw it in my bag about a month ago, and I've been throwing it a lot off the tee. My last ghost here is a older Pinnacle Run ghost. Just feels great. The gummy's great. The dome on it's nice. Has some good glide. A little bit more stable than that Icon one I just threw. Just threw it back in the bag a couple weeks ago. Had a tournament. It was going to be pretty windy, and really relied on this disc. Next up, my fairway putters. This is my rolling putter, Glow Icon, Glow Phenom. Got an ace with this thing a while ago. As all these putters do, just find the basket. Holds an Anheuser angle, left to right, really nice. Can put it up, it floats out. Can also rip on it, and it gets to the ground, stands up. Not quite as flippy. I used to bag a Nemesis for my rolling putter. But now it's all Glow Phenom. Love this thing. This is probably one of the oldest discs I have in my bag. Supreme Flight stamped Glow Rival. Beautifully flying. Everybody who loves the Rival knows what I'm talking about. When you have that one Rival that's beat in just perfect, can get some turn out of it and hang right, but it's always going to come back left. Dead straight. Anytime, I don't want to rip on a Rival too hard and just want something to just laser straight, this is the Rival I pick up. Here we have the beautiful blue, Coffinator stamp, Wildberry rival. That's probably my most favorite rival. Right in the middle of the stability, fairly stable but not overstable like it was out of the box. Can really throw this thing into the bucket from anywhere from 3 to 380. I can get some really good distance on this rival. I love it. Just recently bagged that new blend, Pinnacle Rival Honeybee. Super stiff, not much glide, but when I need to fight the wind, this thing comes out right away. Don't quite want to disc up to an enemy. Can really count on this thing to bank left, and sometimes skip in, right in the bucket. Here we have the Icon Enemy, lighter weight, 169. I was looking for something to kind of replace a Thunderbird PD type disc. Didn't quite have the money to put down on a slime enemy, so this is what I bagged and haven't ever regretted it. Can really rip on this thing, forehand, backhand. Can count on it to just do whatever. Forehand, skip right, backhand, skip left. Huge hyzers. This one, the Icon, usually I find just sticks and kind of crumbles and just stays where it's at. Also, same thing on thumbers, tomahawks. Great disc. Can't forget about the Sparkle Enemy. Anybody who throws enemy knows how great these things are. Got an ace with this thing a while ago too, and just love it. At first, I could barely throw on it backhand, just because how stable it was. Now it's real beat. About time to replace it, but so sentimental that it's gonna stay in the bag. Here we have all the Outlaws I use as putters. The first one being a Circle Team Stamp Blue Icon. Not quite sure what run this is, but man, does this thing bomb. Huge S turns. It's 175, but still just flips up really nice to flat, glides right, fades back. I've been throwing this one a lot. In the wind, not as much, but forehand too. Also, can flick on it, count on it to stand up, carry left, bank back right. Great disc. This is also a gift I just threw in the bag probably about a month ago. 168 lighter weight of the newer swirly Icon. I was expecting it to flip on me, so first time I threw it, put it on some hyzer, and it just did not move. This thing's really stable. Trying to beat up on it a little bit, that way I can get it kind of where that last Blue Outlaw's at. But so far, really liking it. Outlaw I've had in my bag the longest. This Aqua test run Pinnacle was money. It still has a nice stability to it, but will carry straight for a lot longer before it dumps out left. Can't say enough about this disc. This Outlaw just threw in the bag is a little bit more stable than that Pinnacle one I threw because it's so much more new. But it has can't really see it, but it has a good dome to it. And the Icon I find it to be a lot more glidey. So I'll rip this one and that blue one at the same same rip, and can get about 25, 30 more feet on this one, just easy. Really starting to throw this one a lot too, and I'm glad I put it in the bag. Last Outlaw, 172 Pinnacle, nice and skippy, nice and overstable, don't bring it out that much, except for some forehands and anything I want to, bend a corner. This is a great outlaw to go to. Lastly, my 400-foot putters. Got this Icon Rampage that I threw in the bag, hoping it would be overstable, and it wasn't. Took it out for a while because it wasn't. Then started to get back out in the practice field, and this tailwind disc for days. I'll release this on an angle like hyzer angle like about that. Flip it up to flat. It'll carry right a little bit. Still come back left. Last week had a double Mandy, probably about 150 feet out. A lot of people were real nervous trying to flex something over. I just, hyzer flip this out to the left. Always count on it to go right. Make the Mandy. Great disc. Another shout out is just Outsiders 169 Pinnacle Cannon. What more can you say about a cannon except for, big distance, nice S-turn, probably one of the farthest flying discs in my bag with, light headwind. Love it. And lastly, this freak of nature, super pop-toppy Icon Cannon 175. Picked it up at a tournament a while ago out of somebody's box, brand new, and aside from the 5-year cannons, I haven't thrown anything as stable as this. I mean, I'll throw it low and people are like, wow, that got some good skips, and it's like, can always count to skip at least 3-4 big flares. So, this one, time to time, pops up right in the basket. Lastly, go to my Mini. Always carry a Mini with me. LA, of course, we're out here in California, but all my Minis are pink because, the wife gets mad at me out there. She's like, it's just a game, have fun, stop being mad. So looking down at a pink Mini before I putt helps, get me back in that state of mind, that focus. Remember, like, this is a game, we should all have fun. Not only do I bag the best discs in disc golf, but I'm lucky enough to have a wife and friends who help support this crazy habit of mine. Well, that's it for my putters. Hope all you guys, get out there, grab some more Legacy discs, put it in your bag because you'll never regret it. You'll never turn back. Shout out Legacy Legion family. This one's for you.